Well, hello, favorite people. It is another beautiful morning in my single player Minecraft Let's Play. And I was just having this fun idea for what we could do today. I've got a story to tell you. I think it's kind of a I don't know, it's a different story, one you may not have heard before from me or from anybody else for that matter. And I was thinking while we were doing that, we could work more on the landscaping out here. And so I've got this kind of path thing going, but I'm really not enamored of it. And then we've got like all this crazy cow stuff going on, which, dang, that's loud. So we're not going to work over there because that's super duper loud. But we are going to come over here and maybe just try to transform this a little bit. It will be a good start, a fresh start. Oh, did not try to open that door with a stake. It just kind of happened. It's how things happen when you roll with me. Stake happens. Or something. I don't actually know. I do not. Let's see, how does that look? What's going on there? Okay. So we probably don't want to flip that around, but at least for the moment we can put just a little bit of smooth stone there. Yeah, like there. I don't love it, but you know, we'll fix it. It'll get better. It gets better. So the story that I wanted to tell you is about a heart defect that I have. Well, technically heart defect that I had. And because it wasn't extremely severe, it wasn't actually diagnosed until go away, nobody loves you, until actually just last year. And basically what happened to me was that my heart would start racing just completely out of the blue. I mean, it could start without warning. It could start while I could wake up from a nap with it. There seemed to be no rhyme or reason to it. What do I want to do? I don't really need this door. Maybe I should just get rid of the door. What do you guys think? We'll just throw it over here. Yes, we will. Farewell, door. That's right. Get out of here. So yeah, my heart would just start racing out of the blue. We're going to turn this into a swimming pool. Yes, that is what we're going to do. Haha, all right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the waterfall will just come down, and then, obviously it's going to be bigger, and this might come up a little bit higher here. Yeah, but anyway, so my heart would just start racing, and it was exhausting. Like my heart was trying to run a marathon without me, and man, it just felt terrible every time it started happening. And so, but because it started when I was so young, like maybe when I was 10 or 11, I didn't realize that this feeling of exhaustion and of having my heart race, I didn't realize that it wasn't normal. I didn't realize that you're not supposed to feel like that. I just thought that, oh, I'm tired. Oh, maybe I should go rest. Maybe I should go take a nap. But that didn't even help because half the time taking a nap, oh, we're gonna need a lot more oak. Let's get some wood. And I wish I had another wood to work with, but oak is, well, we could use birch. What do we think, you guys? Birch wood for the swimming pool deck? I'm gonna go with yes. Anyways, where was I? Didn't know what was wrong with me. And then so like 2 years ago, this would have been, I guess, like the fall of 2010, it started getting like a lot worse. It was happening. It used to only happen maybe a couple of times a year, but by the fall of 2010, I was having these episodes where my heart would start racing and wouldn't stop for hours. I was having these episodes probably a couple of times a week, and it was kind of scary, and it was exhausting, and it would trigger these panic attacks. Anyway, it's not fun. And so, but because of the nature of it, I was very rarely at the doctor's when it was happening. So one time, this would have been the summer of 2011, summer of 2011, I was having an episode, and it was a Saturday, so it was my day off, and Sigils was at work, and I just felt like crap. I woke up with my heart racing, and I laid on the couch all day, and finally at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I texted Sigils and I said, maybe I should go to some sort of urgent care clinic or something just to, get checked out, see what's going on, see if I'm okay. And, oh gosh, let's just get rid of those fences. We'll pick them up later. Oh, so much angst right now. What should we get rid of? What should we get rid of? Here we go. Ooh. And, so I couldn't drive because when your heart's racing, your blood pressure can drop. And so I would get really, really lightheaded. And there was this one time when an episode started while I was driving and I almost passed out. So, you know, it just, you know, after that, I never drove again while I was having an episode. But so he took me to the urgent care clinic and they saw me and did an EKG and my heart was going 170 beats per minute, which my average resting heart rate is 64 beats per minute. And anything above like 100 beats per minute is considered tachycardia. Basically just, you know, your heart is going way faster than it should. And so they said, you know, we don't have the capabilities to care for you here. So they sent me down to the ER and woo, lag. What? Why is my mouse here? What? Sorry about that. I'm recording on Sigil's computer and his buddy was IMing him and somehow it bumped me. Anyway, back to the story at hand. So they sent me down to the ER and they were trying to get my heart to go back to normal just with conservative means. They hooked me up to an IV. They tried a couple of different medications. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do to try to, you know, slow your heart rate or get your heart's rhythm to reset, get your heart back in a normal rhythm, and nothing worked. And so finally, after I'd been in the ER for a couple of hours, they said that they wanted to try a particular medication called adenosine that essentially stops and restarts your heart. So yes, favorite people, this is a story about MK's nearest death experience. I've had others, but this was definitely the nearest. Oh, zombie, I hear you. I hear you. Yes, I do. And so in order to administer it, they had, let's see, I had a doctor in the room, 2 nurses, and 2 paramedics. And they laid me down, got me all comfy, and then, what are we doing here? I don't need these. What am I doing? And adenosine only has a half-life of like 7 seconds. So they have to get it, or maybe 30 seconds. I don't remember. I'm just making up numbers here. And in order to get it to your heart fast enough, they put it in through your IV, and then somebody, for me it was a nurse, has to squeeze the IV bag to get the drug to race to your heart. And so it was like, I mean, they were monitoring me from every possible type of monitor, and they, let's see, what are we doing here? We're going to want some planks and some birch wood. Let's start with this. And, golly. And so they pushed the drug, and then it was like they were holding me down to, you know, I don't even know. And the drug raced for my heart, and it hit. Gosh, I got there. It's such a surreal, such a surreal memory. And all of a sudden, I mean, I felt my heart stop. It was like there was this mountain sitting on my chest, and my vision went totally black. And I thought that I screamed, but Sigils told me later that it was just a tiny, quiet gasp, and then there was just like nothing for I don't know how long, a minute, couple of minutes. And then all of a sudden I was back and I could breathe again. And that was the weirdest sensation of my entire life, was having my heart stopped. Yeah. Dang, I'm just like getting chills just talking about it right now. It was so surreal. But anyways, so what happened was that I was eventually diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, which meant that I had an extra electrical node in my heart. And so then later that same summer, so this would have been September of 2011, I had to have a procedure to remove that extra node, and that was a trip and a half in itself, let me tell you. Oh man, it was like I had to spend a couple of days in the hospital, and basically they thread all the wires and the tools into your heart from your femoral artery. So it's like, it's not open heart surgery or anything like that. They literally make incisions in your femoral artery, and they thread everything up through them. It's like, it's freaking insane. So weird. But kind of nifty and high tech. And so then they like, when you're in what they call the cath lab, it's cardiac catheterization. They oh, how do we want this deck to go? Okay, I'm kind of feeling this, except maybe not this, maybe not that. There we go. But so you're not under general anesthesia, it's just sedation. And so I actually felt when they destroyed the extra electrical node, but because of the sedation and the drugs that they gave me, I don't actually remember it with like any fear or anything like that. It's just like, that's what happened. I felt, you know, it's kind of weird because you would think that it would have freaked me out, but no, not at all. So yeah, it's kind of a weird little story, kind of scary. I honestly thought that I was going to die, not because it has a huge chance of people dying, but I mean, like, you could have a stroke during the procedure and stuff like that, but I don't know, I had one of those just bad feelings. You know how sometimes you just get a bad feeling? I had a bad feeling. But I kind of want to say enough about sad, depressing stuff, but I don't know. Medical stuff has always really interested me. My older sister is a surgeon right now, and it's always fascinated me. Okay, so if this is going to be the deck of the pool, then the water can come up to this level. And how deep do we want it to be? Wait, if the water's only coming up to here, that puts it right there. Okay. That works okay for me. What do we want to line the pool with? Half slabs? Well, let's do half slabs on the bottom level. And the moral of the story is, I'm very glad to be alive. I'm very glad to be making YouTube videos. I'm glad that my heart defect was fixable, because I know a lot of people, and I know of a lot of people who had something much more serious with much further reaching implications than what I had, and I'm incredibly grateful that mine could just be taken away, literally, by some zaps of a wire. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. How are we doing this? How are we doing it? How are we doing? It's kind of a narrow pool, but maybe narrow is okay. Maybe we should push it out one more? What do you guys think? Maybe this whole wall should be pushed back one more. I've never built a pool before. This is like totally new. I just felt like building something fun, building something outdoorsy, putting in some more details to the place. So that's what we're doing today. Yep. And can't nobody tell me otherwise. If we go here, that really is a pretty narrow pool. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's move that out a bit. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be, now that I'm looking at it, it's really going to be a gigantic pool. Bam. Now, if we just go, oop. There we go. There she blows. Call me Ishmael. Alright, I'm done. But yeah, I mean, if you've ever had some sort of near-death experience or a scary experience with your health, I'd really love to hear about that, because I don't know, that it really interests me, just the relationship between our emotions and the health, good or bad health that we've experienced. Anyways, I'm getting super nerdy right now, so I will stop. But the point being, you know, have any near-death experiences? Sharing is caring. I'm talking like I'm wrapping up the video, but I'm not actually planning on wrapping up just yet. Dang, bros. I just used a ton of birchwood. Let's use a ton more. I don't even know where to put this. Ah, I've got so much random crap. What if we, real quick, just like plant the vines? Yeah. We can come back and harvest them later. Yeah. There we go. Perfection. That's not what I meant to do. Let's try this again. All right. Most excellent. What are we going to do with you, Mr. Loner? What do you have to say for yourself? Want me to make a button, do ya? Oh, crap. Oh! I was not expecting that. Oh, my gosh. Why you gotta be stressing me out, dogs? Where are these zombies? This is so loud. Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay. Man, it was like everybody all at once attacked the base. Sheesh. Can I have a little bit of peace here? You know what? Since I'm trying to build right now, we're going to just run and take a quick nap. I'll check in the morning. Alright, back to the swimming pool. Okay. So if we bring this... Oh, I'm hungry. Food time. It's funny, Sigils and I actually had steak for dinner in real life today, so that's all symbolic and delicious. Oh, man. Good stuff. So what are we gonna do here? Do we want to fill in a little bit with dirt first here? I mean, what do we think? Well, okay. Do we want it to be one deep all the way around? One deep's probably good. One deep sounds good to me. So, now that I just did that, I need to actually replace this with half slabs, stone slabs, whatever. Ba-bam. Oh yeah, this will look pretty. This will look very nice. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, that's gonna look pretty cool. Let's put... Where'd my half slabs go? Alright, let's put a half slab on the bottom of each of those. And then let's put a glowstone block there. Whoop, there. And then a glass block there. Oh yeah, that's gonna look awesome. Alrighty, glowstone, glass. And then how do we want to do it here? Because if this corner is going to be part of the pool, like we're going to have the waterfall coming into it, how do we want to do this? So let's see. These two things should be replaced. There we go. And we don't want the lighting to be directly in the corners because that would look odd. Okay. Yeah, I've never built a pool anymore. Never built a pool before. So if you have any great ideas for what I should do, please send them my way. I would definitely very muchly appreciate it. There we go. And then put that guy there. I think this is gonna look really cool. Emphasis on think. Okay guys, time for the big reveal. Here is the pool. So I've been thinking, it's kind of something that I want to do. I might totally mess up the waterfall, but this is really bugging me, this water right here. So what we're going to do is climb up to the top of this overhang. Whoa, whoa, lag. What is even happening? Do I have an empty bucket? I better. Good. Okay. And we're going to completely replace. Oh, dang it. Okay. So what we need to do is just clear out a spot where we can store some of this water. Alright, now we've got some empty buckets. So we've got a source block there. And there. And there. And there. And here, apparently. Dang it. Let's throw some water in here. Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to remember where all these blocks are from. Dang it. So much water. I did not remember using this much to create this waterfall. Using these many source blocks. Oh my gosh. Is it a high dive? It kind of is. Ah ha ha. Okay, let's just see what happens when we place one there. And one here. And one there. And let's see, there was one here. Maybe one there. Let's see. Water bucket, ooh la 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 la. I don't know what I'm singing. And then there was one right, was it here? Yeah. That's where it was. That's where it was, all right. And then what if we put another one right here? Oh yeah, that'd be fine if we put another one right there. Let's see how the water falls now. Oh, the water falls. Let's see. Oh, that's a terrible joke. Oh, I really need to harvest my pumpkins. Whoop. Oh, oh, oh. How do we like this? Is it any better? Is it any different? Well, I guess it's a little bit different. That looks perhaps a smidge tidier. Oh, that's a mess down there. We definitely need to fix that. Up and over. Let's see how the waterfall looks inside. I am a little bit worried about this. Oh. Well, that ain't right. We need my water source block to go one more over. Let's fix this real quick, and we will call this an episode. This was a fun little project, actually. I was just thinking about things that I can do to really help make my base start looking a little more comprehensive. Ooh, gosh, why is my frame rate dropping? A little more special, a little more done, if you will. So yeah, I figured it was about time we had a swimming pool where we can just kick back and relax and just hang out. You know? You feel me? You feel me? What if we just put a source block right there? Is that allowed? I don't know, but we're going to go take a look and see. This has been a fun episode. I hope everybody had a woo! Hey! Sweet. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I sure did. It was really relaxing, like surprisingly relaxing given my family. What if we just put like a source block right here? What would that create? Well, we still need to work out the current in here, but I'm not going to make you guys watch me do that because that would be incredibly dull. But I like what's happening with the waterfall here. I like the way this looks. I like this little swimming pool. I can't wait to see what it looks like at night with the glowstone along the sides. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Over and out.